Hey guys, it's Colin at Apache Camping Center. Today we've got the Wolf Creek 890 truck camper. This is going to be a larger truck camper with no slides, but it's going to be a little bit lighter weight for you in terms of getting it on a few more trucks. This is going to have a 37-gallon freshwater tank, 32-gallon gray water tank, and 30-gallon black tank. This is stated on the outside. We are looking at a weight of 2,574. Now on Northwood products, you always have to be careful because there is something that's called the Wolf package or the Fox value package. That is a mandatory package that adds for a Wolf Creek about 500 pounds. So just take that into consideration when you are sizing this up for the dry weight. Now Northwood, this is also the manufacturer that makes Arctic Fox. Their Wolf Creek is a little bit of their smaller model. There's the 850 and the 890. The Wolf Creeks are very nice. Their insulation factor is still the same. There's just a small differences in terms of how they build them out. Still great quality throughout, and there's some actual phenomenal updates for 2024. Starting off in the very front, this is a molded fiberglass front cap. That is going to help so much when you're going down the road. This is taking the brunt of everything when you're going down the road. Sleet, snow, hail, other cars, rocks that they're flinging up at you, tree branches when you're getting really deep into the woods. So having that up front, ton of peace of mind, especially for truck campers and older truck campers where the degradation usually starts at the nose cap. So they've really reinforced that to make it a great addition for 2024. Big overhead hang, so your bed on there is actually going to be very nice to have. It is a full-size queen inside, and that is pretty rare on a truck bed camper. You do have a pass-through window. They have opted for a non-sliding pass-through window. I know back in the day, everyone liked to climb back and forth, send your dog back through and everything, but that has become an issue in truck campers over the years, having that sliding glass window. So they've made it a solid glass window, and that leaking issue has ceased. So you don't have to worry about that in terms of having to pass through, but still being able to see back into your camper or all the way through the back window of your truck camper. They are using Happy Jacks on here. Makes it nice and easy, remote to raise lower, one at a time, all at a time, two at a time. Really simple to do. On the propane tanks, this is on your driver's side. You've got two of the traditional size tanks. What's nice about these is you can either fill them up or you can go exchange them. So you have a little bit more opportunity or options to be able to fill up your propane tanks on the go. You have your potable water. So that is your freshwater tank fill. Again, 37 gallons fresh. You do have your hookup for your power. It's a 30 amp system. You do have your tie down buckles here, so you can attach this to your truck camper. It is a traditional style, so you are getting the turnbuckles, tie downs and turnbuckles to be able to attach that to your truck. Up top, a little bit of storage there. On the side, you're gonna have a little bit more storage. On a truck camper, I mean, outdoor storage is at a premium. So you want to be able to find something that's gonna fit it really well. Be able to bring all your toys along with you. Again, some more storage on the outside. That's 2 cubbies on the outside, 3 if you're gonna count that small one up top. This is gonna be for the long bed model. Now there is a long bed and a short bed model of the 890 and the 850. So the 890, the difference is going to be the generator compartment. This one is not outfitted with a generator, but you can always add one after the fact. But if you do not add it with a generator, you do have that big compartment in there to be able to place whatever you'd like in it. On the back, you do have your awning. This is all standard. So being able to have an awning on the back, you don't have to option it up. You don't have to purchase something and then just keep purchasing things to get it to the way you want. This is already outfitted with so much already on there. Again, new for 2024, they've added 400 watts of solar standard. That's 2 200-watt panels up top. And you can access that with this nice fat ladder that does fold down. So it gives you nice sturdy access to the top. And they have a little bit of a luggage rack up top. Not a lot of people use it for luggage, but it is nice when you're crawling over that awning to be able to have a handle up there, something sturdy to grab onto, to get up top, check your seals, and maintain your camper. This is outfitted with the Fox Landing. The Fox Landing is an addition to just factory normal. We always option it with the factory, or with the Fox Landing. The stairs go off to the side just because if you are towing things, if you are bringing, or you do have a truck camper, a lot of times people with truck campers, you know, you're bringing your boat, your horse trailer, your motorcycle trailer, your parade float that you got to tow behind you. Being able to have access to go up the stairs off to the side of that trailer hitch is going to be very nice, so you don't have to unhook, jump inside your camper to grab something. You have nice, easy access on there. If we come around to the driver's side, this is all gonna be your battery switch, your plumbing down here, easy access to that. Up top, this is where your batteries are gonna sit. You've got a spot for 2 batteries in there. We just got one for the time being so we can get this running so you can see it. This is going to be your water heater access. Do you have an outdoor shower? This is gonna have your hot and cold taps with a quick connect. Always shower off after those long hikes, wash the dog down, keep everything nice and tidy. Right here you have your furnace exhaust. It is a Suburban furnace. You do have your other tie-down hooks there and one for the rear there. You can always tell the long bed and the short bed by how far this distance is on this overhang. The short bed is going to look a lot shallower, but also you can tell from the back when you have the generator compartment or you don't have the generator compartment. So if you're looking online and something's not listing it as a long or a short bed, always look in the photos for if it's got a generator compartment. Now we've taken a look on the outside of this bad boy. Let's take a look on the inside and let's see what makes Northwood's Wolf Creek 890 a real gem of a truck camper. All right, so let's open this guy up here and see what we got for this 2024 Wolf Creek 890. Absolutely phenomenal counter space. That is the first thing that you'll see when you walk in here. You got the sink on the far left. You have a window on both sides of that sink. When you are parked at a campsite, I mean, to be able to have the window out the back is so nice. And it's not only on one side, it's on both sides. So you can have that view out to the ocean, out to the lake, and not your neighbors. These are all dual pane windows standard now. That is an addition for 2024. Fantastic to add to Northwood's and Wolf Creek's reputation of 4-season capability. On the sink, it is going to be a nice deep round sink. A lot of space to be able to use it. You don't have to fold it up, fold it down, and then plenty of space in here. I'd say that's about 3 feet going from left to right. Being able to prep your food, put stuff out. You don't have to take up the dinette, which by itself is actually pretty large. On the right hand side, you do have your 3-burner stove, little knife holder, nice backsplash, keep everything nice and tidy. Above, of course, you've got your microwave. You've got all your systems here, be able to check your tanks, turn on your gas water heater, or your 110. You can switch it either or. You've got your water pump, porch light, and then if it's already wired for a generator, this one does not have the generator in it. Makes it an easier add after the fact. You do have your sound system over on the left here. Up top, you've got your outside lights, awning and porch light. And then let's talk about storage. So we did have some storage on the outside, and that was actually underneath this dinette here on the far side of each of these. So the storage in here becomes a lot more apparent when you have some storage up top, more storage underneath the dinette. So if we pull this open, this will only go so far, but then you have an option to go on the outside and you can complete that storage space. More storage down below. And that's only on one side. I mean, there's so much storage that they've packed in here. Again, a nice small storage spot underneath the dinette footrest. And again, in the back, where you get a ton more storage. I mean, look how thick these cushions are. They make it very comfortable. They're working to make it much more of a house that you're putting on the back of your truck. This is going to be all real wood throughout. It's not particle board. It's all solid wood. Nice little latches in there, keeps it pretty safe and secure. Ton of storage for your pots and pans up top, dishware, food, and then down below, even more. You've got your systems for your sink, low point drain access, little spice holder there, silverware, thought out for the chef in mind, for sure. You've got your hot water tank heater there. You've got more storage on that side, furnace, some more of your ability for maybe spatula, knives, more silverware, things like that. Now for 2024, they have gone to the 12-volt fridge. Now, there's always been a lot of back and forth on the 12-volt fridge, but I can tell you from the reviews that I've gotten, from what I've seen and what we've experienced here, it is a phenomenal change. And we say that because there's a few different benefits to it. You're cooling down the entire fridge and freezer in an hour versus overnight. You can run it going down the road, no problem. So when you actually stack up, you're not worried about running propane going down the road. You've got 400 watts of solar standard on this camper, so running out of power is going to be very difficult. It's such a low draw fridge, very different from what the old 12-volt fridges were. So it gives you a lot more time to be able to use that fridge for days and days and days without issue. Even if you're parked cockeyed, even if you're parked at 45 degrees on your crazy camping adventures, this thing's still gonna run. As we step into the bathroom, you can tell it's a little bit shorter door. It is up off the ground. They give you a nice little cheeky stair set here that does fold away if you don't want to use it. Again, when we talk about storage, access to your truck bed. Now, some campers will have this, some won't. It is really nice to have. They've sealed up that door a little bit nice, so it does keep it fairly insulated in that area. But being able to reach out, grab something that's a little bit more dirty that you keep inside or outside, but keeping it outside to keep your camper clean. Back to the bathroom. This is always the big question. Can you fit in the bathroom? So I'm 6'5", again. I'm getting in here, I'm sitting down. I do have room for my knees to spread out, but I'm not gonna be able to stand up in here and take a shower. As far as the shower goes, you do get this nice big dome that actually goes up about maybe 8 inches from the top here. And that gives you a lot of room to be able to move around. It's all just a one-piece shell, so you can splash about and not have a problem. It is a wet bath, so keep in mind you are gonna get things wet, but it makes it very simple. I mean, you could spray down the whole thing pretty easy and keep it pretty self-contained. But not many people are gonna be standing up in that shower. But behind this here is just your pass-through window. And up front, we haven't even made it to the bedroom. There's a nice little pull-across curtain. And then in the bedroom, this is a full queen. You're talking all the way 80 inches, so you can spread out quite nicely. Up front, you can see the hatch is already open. You got a hanging locker in there. That is your solar controller up front. You do have a 12-volt plug on the driver's side as well as 110. That is the same for both sides. Reading lights on either side. Little cubby up top. You do have your fantastic fan, or your max air fan up top, which will draw or exhaust air. On the driver's side, around the back, on your cabinet, you have a place for your TV. This is gonna be all your hookups for your TV. One of the nice things is if you do have something like a CPAP or something that you need to charge, you do have your circular plug, your USB, or your 110s, and a nice big space to lay anything that you need to charge, and that's on both sides. Again, all the storage is pretty much duplicated except for this cubby on the driver's side. You'll get a slightly more storage on that side. So longer trips, a ton of stuff you can be able to hang in there, bring with you. You got a lot of room to make your adventure awesome. The 890, absolutely fantastic camper from Wolf Creek, made by Northwood Manufacturing. They are out of La Grande, Oregon. So that makes it local to us in the Northwest here at Apache Camping Center. And so the relationship that we have with them is actually phenomenal. Being one of the only family-run companies in the camping industry, It is so nice and refreshing to have a company that is responsive, not only to a dealer when we need support for our customers, but also for development in the design of their campers. They really listen to their customers to make things comfortable, convenient, and durable. Throughout the years, Northwood has made a massive reputation for their Arctic Foxes being one of the premier campers, and the Wolf Creek is no different. In this camper, you get so many amenities: the working space, the sitting space, the sleeping space, to be able to fit in such a lighter weight package. You are getting something that can fit on a lot of different trucks. Again, always consult your auto manufacturer to make sure that your truck can handle one of these campers. But if you want to figure out any more details, download the link below. It will take you to a free brochure on the Wolf Creek 890 and the 850. And if you'd like to reach out, if you have any questions, just contact us at apachecamping.com.